Good morning, Dr. Masura and everyone. My name is Stephanie Yong and today I will be presenting my individual assignment on job analysis. The job that I have selected for this study is the Human Resource or HR Officer at SKP Resource Berhad. Introductions and Research Objective. So firstly, I would like to briefly introduce the topic. Job analysis is a process used to identify the duties, responsibility, skills, and requirements of particular job. It is important because it helps organizations recruit a suitable employee, evaluate performance, and provide appropriate training and compensations. For this assignment, I chose the Human Resource Officer positions because HR officers play important roles in managing employees and supporting organizational performance. In addition, technologies such as Human Resource Information System, Applicant Tracking System, and online communication platform are increasingly used in HR activities. There are three objectives of this study. First, to analyze the job description, job specifications, and compensations of HR officer positions based on internet research. Second, to study the actual job responsibility, promotion criteria, and digital technology used by an HR officer through an interviews. Third, to compare the information obtained from internet research and actual workplace practice. Now, let's talk about job description. Based on the internet research, the position study in Human Resource Officer, it is a full-time position located at SKP Resource Berhad in Senai, Johor Bahru. The HR officer generally reports to the HR manager or office manager. The job summary includes assisting in recruitment and employee onboarding, handling payroll and HR record, managing employee relations, and communicating with employee management, candidates, and external stakeholders regarding HR matters. Overall, the HR officer helps ensure smooth HR operations within the organization. Let's look about job duties, working conditions, and work hazard. The major job duties include four areas. First is recruitment and selections, which involves posting vacancies, screening candidates, and arranging interviews. Second is employee onboarding and records management. Third is payroll and attendance administrations. Fourth is employee relations and ensuring compliance with labor laws and company policies. For working condition, HR officer mainly work in indoor office environment with frequent computer usage and interaction with employee and management. Overtime may also occur during recruitment and payroll periods. As a work hazard, the common risks include eye strains, headache, stress, and emotional pressures due to the workloads and employee-related issues. Alright, so now let's look about the machine equipment and technology use. HR officers use various equipment and technology to perform their work. Common office equipment include computers, laptop, printers, scanner, photocopies, and telephone. For communication platforms such as Microsoft Teams and Google Meet are common use. HR officers also use HR-related systems such as Human Resource Information System, Applicant Tracking System, and Biometric Attendance System. This technology helps to improve efficiency in recruitment, payroll management, attendance monitoring, and employee record management. Next is the job specifications. In terms of qualifications, candidates usually need a diploma or bachelor degrees in human resource management, business administrations, psychology, management, or related field. Most employers prefer candidates with 2 to 4 years of HR experience. Important values include honesty, accountability, responsibility, professionalism, fairness, and teamwork. Training is usually provided in areas such as recruitment and selections, payroll management, labor laws, HRIS system, employee management, and conflict resolutions. Key skills required include recruitment management, payroll administrations, HRIS usage, communication skills, and problem-solving skills. Besides that, HR officers are also expected to demonstrate emotional stability, patience, flexibility, cooperation, and professionalism. In terms of sensory demands, good hearing, communication skill, visions, concentrations, and focus are necessary for performing daily HR tasks effectively. Now, let's talk about the compensations. Based on internet research, compensation for HR officer varies according to the experience. Entry-level HR officer generally earn between Rm 2.5k to 3.5k per month. Experienced HR officer generally earn between Rm 3.5k to 5.5k per month. For HR officer working in MNC company, the salary may range from 5.5k to 8k per month. Additional benefit commonly includes annual bonus, healthcare coverage, insurance benefit, flexible working arrangements, transport allowance, and training sponsorship. For the interview sessions, I interviewed Ms. Cham Sing Yi, who worked as a HR officer at SKP Resource Berhad in Johor Bahru. She reports directly to the office manager. Her responsibility includes recruitment, payroll management, employee orientations, employee records management, and employee relations. However, she explained that her job scope is broader than a typical HR role because she also handles matters related to foreign workers. According to the interview finding, her actual responsibility includes writing job advertisements, screening CVs, scheduling interviews, and contacting applicants. She also managed foreign workers' documentations, work permits renewal, logistic arrangements, hostel management, payroll administrations, attendance records, overtime management, leave administrations, and employee records. The interview also reveals several challenges faced by HR officers. These include workload pressure during recruitment periods, payroll processing pressure, handling employee complaints, maintaining employee stability, and managing workplace conflict. This finding shows that HR work involves both administrative and interpersonal challenge. According to the interviewee, promotion opportunity depends on several factors. These include performance, communication skill, leadership ability, problem-solving skill, HR competencies, and the ability to perform HR duty independently. Professional conduct is also an important consideration. Regarding technology usage, SKP Resource use HRIS system for employees' information, payroll, attendance, and leave management. Other digital tools include Jostric, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and Google Meets. However, the company currently has limited use of AI-based recruitment technology. Next, I will compare the internet research finding with the interview finding. Overall, both sources show that an HR officer is responsible for recruitment, onboarding, payrolls, and employee administrations. However, the interview revealed that the HR officer in SKP Resource has additional responsibility, such as managing foreign worker documents, renewing work permits, arranging hostel, and dealing with government agencies. This shows that the actual HR roles in the manufacturing company is broader than the general job descriptions found in the internet. For working condition and work hazard, the findings are quite similar. Both sources show that HR officers mainly work in an office environment and spend a lot of time using computer and communicating with employees. Both also identify stress, fatigue, and emotional pressure as common challenges. The interview further highlighted that overtime may be required during busy recruitment and payroll periods. In terms of equipment, both sources emphasize the use of HR system and communication platform in daily work. For technology usage, internet research suggests that organizations are increasingly in using AI recruitment tools and ATS system. However, the interview finding shows that SKP Resource mainly use HRIS, JobStreak, Microsoft Teams, and Zoom with limited use of AI technology. For promotion criteria, both sources emphasizing leadership and competencies. The interview also shows that performance, teamwork, and the ability to handle HR duty independently are important for career advancements. Overall, the interview findings provide a more practical picture of how HR work is carried out in the organization. In conclusion, the objective of this study was successfully achieved. The finding shows that HR officers are responsible for recruitment, onboarding, payroll, administration, employee relations, and employee record management. The study also identified important qualifications, value, skill, training, requirement, and compensation for HR officer. The interview findings demonstrate that HR responsibility in the manufacturing industry are broader than those commonly described in the internet sources, especially in areas related to foreign worker management and operational coordinations. Overall, this study highlights that HR officers not only perform in administrative duties but also contribute significantly to organization performance and success through effective employee management and workplace support. Thank you very much for your attention and your time.